Funko 88's the name I shout, streaming live without a doubt. Clicks and clacks, the game unfolds. Watch the magic here in gold. Everybody join the stream. Live the legend, chase the dream. From pixel blocks to player games. Funko 88 breaks the chains. Checks on fire, can't slow down. Crushing records, digital crown. Laughs and thrills every turn. See the leaderboard we burn. Power-ups, light screens ablaze. Funky beats in endless ways. Funko's moves set the pace. In this neon cyberspace, everybody join the stream. Live the legend, chase the dream. From pixel blocks to player games. Funko 88 breaks the chains. Tracks on fire, can't slow it down. Crushing records, digital crown. Laughs and thrills every turn. See the leaderboard we burn. Power-ups, light screens ablaze. Funky beats in endless maze. Funko's moves set the pace. In this neon cyberspace, everybody join the stream. Live the legend, chase the dream. From pixel blocks to player games. Funko 88 breaks the chains. Midnight madness, clouds unite. Full of views and pure delight. Virtual world, ours to bend. Funko 88, my friend. Midnight madness, crowds unite. Full of views and pure delight. Virtual world, ours to bend. Funko 88, my friend. Midnight Maddie, join the stream. Funko 88's the name I shout, streaming live without a doubt. Clicks and clacks, the game unfolds. Watch the magic here in gold. Everybody join the stream. Live the legend, chase the dream. From pixel blocks to player games. Funko 88 breaks the chains. Checks on fire, can't slow down. Crushing records, digital crown. Laughs and thrills every turn. See the leaderboard we burn. Power-ups, light screens ablaze. Funky beats in endless ways. Funko's moves set the pace. In this neon cyberspace, everybody join the stream. Live the legend, chase the dream. From
Alrighty guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in to the live stream update Mon Bazou 1.02 already. There's already been some updates again to the update. Yeah, funny to say that. So guys, where are we gonna start? Well, first of all, let's do this. Before we go anywhere, 7623. Hey, Mr. Lloyd is back in chat, and Matthias Anderson, thanks for tuning in as well. Alright, so first of all, we're going to get ourselves a paved road to the Sugarshack by pressing number 4. And it says we received the payment and it's done. We're the fastest and we hope you'll recommend us to your friends. We're really efficient with the asphalt, but you might have to move some trees. Okay. I gotta go and have a look at this, see what the heck they have done to my maple trees. Alright, we're gonna leave Leo at home today. I think he's just gonna be chilling there. Ah, another cool feature, zooming in the third person. So that's pretty cool. Use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out, which is awesome. Alrighty, coming up to the Sugarshack. Let's see what they've got going on over here. There's a road, but there are some trees in the road. Yeah, Lloyd, you are completely right, but this is very interesting indeed. Looks like we're gonna be chopping some trees down pretty soon. I don't think we'll be doing this on the live stream because I think that'll be a little bit boring for everybody to watch. Me cutting trees down and reconnecting trees and doing all sorts of things to make this road work. There's quite a few of them in the way here, which is a bit of a bummer. Alright, but anyhow, I think that is the first part of the update already shown, guys. It's a paved road to the Sugarshack, and yeah, I think if you started a new save, at least, yeah, it's 15,000 bucks. That's how much you pay for the road to be paved, but yeah, it's not really a great job, if you ask me. I mean, it's pretty narrow over here. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? It's not terrible. Could have been better, but it is what it is. Alright, so now, there's another bug that I noticed now. So if you highlight your chair, or your truck's chair, it turns white and it doesn't turn back to the interior color. So that's probably a little bug with the game. So we might be experiencing some more bugs as we go along. Mr. David, welcome back. I think you were in the previous stream as well. Alright, let's just do that. Zoom into there. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, you can actually zoom in from third person cameras now, which is pretty epic. Alright, so there's the paved road. Yeah, we can actually still go around that way if we really want to. I thought he was going to pave the road that leads to the back, you know, back of your cabin. Alright, but right now we are going to head into town. We're going to go over to the Kali gas station, where we're going to be buying ourselves some fishing equipment, apparently. So the update was actually a little bit early. I thought it wasn't going to drop early, so I was not really expecting to live stream so, well, an hour earlier, but yeah, I guess it is. Alright, that's good stuff, David, thanks. The big boat is not where the small one is. Yep, I've noticed that already. So I've been snooping around in the Discord, the, you know, Santa Goats what's it called? Developer Journey Discord. We post all of the updates, and yeah, people have been talking there and have been sharing a lot of information. I think before we actually go too far, let me just show you guys this. So that fridge over there, that is where you're going to sell your fish. So yeah, once we start fishing, we can actually sell the fish there. Alright, so that's where the fish is going to be sold. So pretty much where you buy the cheese curds and the stuff, and the potatoes. You can find the potato seeds there. There's these cars in the water in the game. That's not good, bud. Alright, let's head over to this gas station real quick. We're going to pick up some fishing equipment. And I was also told that the radar for the police scanner is in Roger's shop available, so we might have to go and check that out as well. But let's focus on one thing at a time. We'll look at the fishing update aspect of things. I haven't figured out where the camper shell is. People are still a little bit, you know, skeptical of sharing the location, so we'll figure it out. Alright, so what else is new? I just see the bucket and the fishing rod here. I think we'll probably grab this. Alright, put that. Okay. And I will grab our fishing rod. Alright, that's 90 bucks. Okay, we can equip it like this, and oh, you need to like cast it. Well, I suppose we should probably be at the water for this to work. And then as for the bucket, you could also equip it. Pick up probably fish. I guess that's what it's for. Alright, so now let me show you guys where this boat is. I think a lot of people would like to know where the boat is. So let's go and have a look at this thing and where it's found. Apparently you follow the cul-de-sac. They call it the cul-de-sac. It's not this one. It's probably the next one. Just careful of our bucket back there. So that's where Roger's shop is, I think. Where's the cul-de-sac? It's around that side. Let me just see. I think we'll go around the church, around the back of the church, and there's a... And there goes the bucket. I think I may have gone the wrong way already. Just get my bearings straight. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Right, so this is where you can buy the garage, the storage space. Alright, and go around this way. There's Mr. Todd Fletcher. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, that's awesome. Alright, let's see. So you'll see the signage there. It says something about Batu, which means boat, I think. And just follow this road over here, and then there's this cul-de-sac, they say. And that is where you will find the boat. Alright, let's hop out and go and have a look at this thing. Alright, come on. If only we could sprint faster. Right, so there's the boat, guys. So, alright, so you must prove that you are a real fisherman, which means we need to fish first. Alright, but yeah, this is the boat, so eventually we're going to be able to sleep in it. There's a seat, driver's seat. This is not your boat. You can already sit down in it, but you can't drive it. What is up here? This is probably the anchor. I don't know how this is going to work. We'll probably have to figure it out once we buy the damn thing. Okay, there's 2 seats there and a seat there. Okay, that's pretty nifty. So we can definitely take a couple of things with us on the boat. Alright, so yeah, we can't buy it straight off the bat. We need to prove that we are fishermen. So let's grab our bucket. We're gonna just bring the bucket down here. Still no backpack in game. Can only carry one thing at a time, but that's fine. Alright, let's put the bucket here. I think that's how we'll do this. And then we'll go and grab our fishing rod. Lloyd says it's his first look at the update. It's behind Martin's house. Yeah, that's pretty much one way of explaining it. Alright, let's see how this works now, guys. This is my first time trying this, so let's try and see if we cast our rod. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Old fisherman coming in here. Now, how does this work now? Is it gonna make us wait forever? Oh, we got it. Okay. That's pretty simple. Alright, now I need to put the... Okay, so that's how you do it. You can probably also drop it in there with your fishing rod hanging there. Todd Fletcher says, "Hey Funkel, I bought another truck." Are you talking about my garage now? Most probably. Right, let's see if we can catch ourselves another fish. It actually gives you that little, like the spool running, and then you know. Yeah, and you just left click once. Okay, so we are able to catch northern pike here. Okay, you can just drop it in the bucket like that. Okay, let's try on this side. Let's see if we can catch some different fish, because what I've gathered so far is that there are different fish in different locations. Where do you get the fish? You get the fish from catching it with the fishing rod. The fishing rod you buy at the gas station. And then the bucket is also there, and then you can probably... I don't know how many fish we can get in there. Okay, that's trash. What is that? Okay, well, that's there now. I don't know if it despawned, or it probably did. It would suck if you have a bunch of trash laying around. Oh, that's not too bad. Mr. Aaron, thanks for tuning in. You can buy the fishing rod at Cully gas station, and there's also a fishing bucket, and then the boat. Well, it's right over here at the... I'm just catching trash over here. Yeah, the boat is right over here. I don't know exactly where to pinpoint it on a map, but it's behind Martin's house. I think that is Martin's house over there. That's where the... Yeah, I don't know. It's just this road down here. I think that's the Christmas tree by the bar. I'm not too sure, but it's round about here. But you'll see these signs. So just have a look out for these signs. Oh, where's the thing to the truck? Yeah, that's what I want to figure out still. I don't know where it is. Nobody has told us in the Discord yet where they found it. So if anybody in chat knows where it is and you want to share it, let us know. We can get over there together and go and have a look at it. Alright, we're going to try our luck again on this side because it looks like we are not catching any fish on that side of the boat because we just caught some trash back there. Alright, Northern Pike yet again. Okay, so looks like we're going to have to travel to a different location for different fish. Let's try and cast it this way. Oh, that was a bad cast. Oh, so Todd Fletcher says in real life he bought another 97k 1500 with a 350. 550k kilometers. That's hectic. Alright, another Northern Pike. Alright, so according to this thing, let's just have a look at this again. We need to catch 10 Northern Pikes. So we need to spend a little bit more time here before we can buy the boat. Alright, let's try and cast decently here. Yep, the update is 1 hour early. Samantha. I think it's Samantha Oxford. Yeah, that's it. Striped bass. Or bass. Or not bass. Bass. It's a bass fish. Okay. We've got a couple of fish in here already. Alright, it is here. Yeah, Lloyd says the update is here. Okay. You need to hold the click and try and leave it when the circle is full. Then you get your best cast. You can sell them by the town entrance where you buy the cheese curds. That's where you sell the fish. Go over to the other shop. There's a new thing beside the person. It's not the person, it's the building. It's the little shack where you get the potato seeds and the cheese curds. That's where you can sell the fish. Oh, that was a terrible cast again. I'll probably get used to this. Just gotta do a whole lot of fishing. Alright, what is this? Another Northern Pike. Okay, so we've got 5 out of 10 Northern Pikes. You can actually see it there. Okay, so we've got... we need brown bullheads and yellow perchfish and 5 more Northern Pikes. Okay, so the bass that we caught wasn't really one of the fish on the list there. Holy crap, I forgot to bring me maple syrup and poutine. Okay, there's another Northern Pike. Alright, so there's 8 fish in here, 24 kg, so I will we'll continue fishing here until we've got all of the Northern Pike by the looks of it go. It looks like it's something we can at least find in this particular fishing spot. There we go, another Northern Pike. Okay, so how many have we got now? 7. Okay, so 3 more. Oh, that's a terrible cast. I might catch some trash. Alright, go over to the shop where you can buy topos. There's a new thing. What topos? What are you talking about there, Matthias? Buy topos. What is topos or topos? Got no idea what he's talking about there. A thing to show where the cop is. Oh, the radar. Yeah, we need to go over to Roger's store for that. Well, it's closed now and it's Friday, so we're gonna have to skip some time in order to get to Monday again for that shop to open. Crap, I didn't think about that, but that's okay. We'll get to it. Yeah, that's the radar. Right, another Northern Pike. Okay, where the heck are we standing with Northern Pike? Okay, 9 out of 10. Maybe if we stand in the water. Like a true fisherman. Might scare the fish away. Alright, it's 6 p.m. Alright, I think there's a channel catfish. I don't think that's on our list, is it? No. Okay, so how many fish are in the game now? It's like there's a whole bunch of fish. Because we caught a striped bass and we also caught the channel catfish now, and those aren't on the list. Oh, thank you very much, Matthias. Really appreciate it. We caught some trash. Well, luckily it seems to... oh, okay, yeah, I messed that up. Oh, you can actually pull it out. Alright, let's go, let's go. We've got one more northern pike to catch here, guys. Another catfish. Well, that's a baby catfish. It's like teeny tiny. Alright, let's wait for us. Come on. Give us a bite, maybe. Because it's dark now. It's turning nighttime. I usually, in real life, you catch actually some decent fish at night, so... it should actually work. We could probably also use the small boat to go out to different locations to go and fish, but that thing is super slow. It's not really something I want to drive around with. Alright, we still haven't caught that one northern pike. I just need one northern pike. Then we can actually leave this location. Now we keep catching catfish. We've got 15 fish in there already. Yeah, we still need one northern pike. Will you sail cigarettes? Can anyone in the chat look where find the truck thing? Oh, is that the dealers on the island? Okay, there's our northern pike. Okay, so we are done here for now, guys. We managed to get all of our catfish and our northern pike. Okay, so we've got 10 out of 10 northern pike. We've got 0 brown bullheads and 0 yellow perch fishes. Yeah. Alright, well, let's take this to our truck. We're gonna go and see if we can sell this, because I think once you caught them, it doesn't matter what you do with them. Definitely don't want to put that in the cab of the truck. You found the camp at top, but you can't find the bigger boat. Well, the bigger boat is right over here, and I'll show you in a moment when we leave where exactly this is. So it's close to the church. If you follow the road behind the church there, you actually heard the church bells earlier. So I think Martin's house is over there. There's his car. That is where you find the boat, over there. And I think the turbo construction place is over there, so it's behind the turbo construction, close to the water. That's where we'll find it there. Alright, so I need to go over to this island for, well, the big island for the camper shell. Alright, all trucks looking nice and flashy in orange. Yeah, we need to definitely go to different areas to catch different fishes, different types of fish. So we'll try some more locations here in a bit. Let's go and see if we can sell the fish, and I think we need to go and sleep so that it's daytime again, because this nighttime cruising and fishing isn't really my thing. I wonder if we can still sell the fish now. It's probably also open, yeah, certain times. Okay, so just gonna hang on to the fish for now. I don't know how many fish we can fit in the bucket yet. We'll still figure that out. And there goes all of our fish. Yeah, damn. We need to find that camper shell, guys. Oh, there it is. Look at me pulling away in 4th gear. Alright, I want to try and see if we can keep the the fish bucket in the bed of the truck. There's no multiplayer on the game yet. I actually saw people talk about it in the Discord, but there's nothing going on with multiplayer yet for this game. Hey, we've got Mr. Big Nate in chat. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, bud. Alrighty, well, we've caught our first bunch of fishes, and I don't know exactly what kind of money we're going to make off these. Hey, there's Mr. Devil's Dragons. I actually saw him earlier. There we go. Alright, we are back home, guys, and jeez, these headlights are freaking bright on this truck. Alright, so first day of fishing done, guys. We managed to catch most of the fish. Okay, so we are gonna quickly sort out our needs. Let's get some poutine and some maple syrup. Yeah, we've got another crate over there, which is great. We can actually take this with us. Let's maybe take these things with us when we leave in the morning for the other fishing. We also got to sort out Leo with food and water, but I think he's still good for now. And let's take a nap. Still early. He goes to bed at 8 a.m. Well, 8 p.m. for that matter. Then you wake up at 1:15 in the morning. Alright, let's just go ahead and skip the night. Alright, that looks good. Alright, how about a quick wardrobe change? Alright, there you go, Leo. You're still good on food and water for now, so we can get going. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Okay, I should also maybe do this. Just leave that there. Oh, for crying out loud, I wanted to leave this at home. Take the empty crate with us in case we drink some of the maple syrup, and we can at least put it, you know, back in the crate. And we're also going to grab some poutine so that we don't end up running out of poutine anytime soon. Yeah, I love that feature as well now, but it's only on normal mode. When you sleep, you can actually save the game now, which is pretty nifty. Alright, let's hit the road. Alright, Leo, you're gonna stay at home. You're gonna guard the house. You're gonna guard the cars for us. Alright, let's get moving. Alright, so now we need to try and figure out a next fishing spot. But it's Saturday now, so Saturday means Roger's closed. So we're not going to be able to buy the speed radar thing. I wonder if we should maybe go and check where this camper shell is. I don't know, what do you guys think? Fishing or camper shell? So if I found the camper shell, I don't know how the thing attaches. If it attaches with bolts or how does that work? Yeah, that bucket just wants to fall out of the truck every time we go around the turn. But that's okay, we're gonna sell the fish now. We're gonna empty the bucket out. Hopefully, I don't know how this is gonna work. If we need to take the fish out of the bucket, we can sell them in the bucket. Do you sell the bucket with the fish? That's probably gonna wait for 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Why do I keep mixing up my AMs and PMs? I want to go to bed at 8 a.m. and I wake up at 8 p.m. Fish bucket. Fish here too. How do we... Oh, okay. Wait a second. I figured it out. So you actually right click. Well, you throw them actually quite far. That's not very hygienic. I hope this is how it works. Camper shell. Alright, so Matthias wants us to go for the camper shell, guys. Now, I'm going to need your help. Where do you guys think it is? Somebody said close to the dealers. I'll put the bucket inside because that thing likes to go and freaking fall out. We can actually fish along the way because you can fish pretty much anywhere there's water. We've got our fishing rod with us, and we've got food and coffee and all of that, so we are actually sorted. Let's go over to this this big island where they sell where you sell the cigarettes. Those cigarettes, lovely green cigarettes. Shell, camper shell. Alright, everybody's saying camper shell. Where the hell is this camper shell? We're gonna go and see if we can find it now. Alrighty folks, I gotta say sorry about all of the ads. If you guys are getting ads now and then, you know, I've got to make my money somehow. YouTube ad revenue is a thing. Alright, come on, get up this hill, you old pickup truck, you can do it. Alright, so everybody look for the camper shell for us all. Okay, we're gonna see if we can find it. What the hell, 573 bucks for all the fish? That is not terrible. That's actually a decent way of making money on a hard mode profile. I mean, buy yourself a bucket and a fishing rod and then you go fishing and then you make money. That might actually be something that we can do if we do decide to do a hard mode profile playthrough on a YouTube stream or a YouTube series. There we go, old truck. You can get up this hill. Alright, so now I'm not entirely sure if this thing is going to be in the forest somewhere or if it's going to be somewhere simple or, you know, somewhere obvious. I don't see anything that side, I don't see anything this side. Don't know if it's going to be sitting next to the road somewhere. Is it going to be in between the trees? I don't see anything yet. There's a patch open there. I don't see anything there. Oh, that's pretty much the border of the map over there on that side to the right, so I don't think it'll be there. Let's see where this thing might be. What is that over there? That's a... I see something over there. Wait a second, what is this? Okay, so there's the place where you sell the cigarettes. What is that? That's oh, that's the circle where you sell the stuff if you are coming this way. I don't think it's there. Alright, I don't see anything yet. I know there's a... I think I just stole the truck, but that's fine. Yeah, it's... Yeah, this is another selling point for that stuff if you want to bring that stuff. The huge packs or the big packs. Alright, but still no sign of the camper shell, guys. You said maybe it's at Rogers. No, it's not at Rogers. Camper shell won't be viable. It's something you need to find, apparently. It can be anywhere in the world. Let's go and check around the back of this place. I don't know if we can actually go in there. No, there's nothing there. Camper show is there. I'm not exactly sure where it is. It's nearby water in a grudge. Oh, what the hell is a grudge? Is that like a little river or something? Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, so Matthias is telling me it's nearby water in a grudge. There is a YouTube video where a person found it. Already? Update isn't even out for an hour. Already people posting videos of where to find stuff. Well, sadly I can't go on YouTube and search for it now because I am actually live streaming on YouTube. Bit of a strange one. There is a YouTube video where a person found it. It says it's close to water. By a bridge. Is it maybe the big bridge? Could it be sitting in the water under the bridge? I've got no idea. We are definitely hunting blindly for this thing. What is that? Okay, that is where we came from now. Yeah, that beats me where this thing is. Well, if somebody can do some research for me while I'm live streaming, we can go and find this thing. There was somebody earlier in chat who said they found the camper shell but they couldn't find the boat. So I'm thinking, let's go check under the bridge here. This is what Google says, not sure if correct. The camper shell in the Mon Bazou update found by interacting with it at the mobile home near the garden shed. Nope, that ain't it. That's definitely not it, Mr. Big Nate. Mobile home is where you start, and there's nothing there. Okay, so if it's near water, should be under the bridge. That's just what I'm thinking. This is my theory. Might have to go on foot here. Alright, let's just see. Is it here? Yeah, this would be a nice hiding spot for something. It doesn't look like it's here, guys. Unless if it's in the water somewhere. Which I strongly doubt. It might be... that's the cottage island. Yeah, I doubt it's there. Or is that the lighthouse? That's where you find the lantern, I think. It says Radix found it. Not under the bridge. You need to drive over there. Alright, no idea where I need to drive to. Hazelnut says they know where the camping shell is. If you don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet. How's it going, Hazel? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I've got not the slightest clue where this thing is. I'm trying to figure it out. I was thinking it's under the bridge, but it doesn't seem like it's under the bridge. I don't know, it might be, there might be something on that island over there. Look on an in-game map, it'll say Diable, go there first. Alright, let's see. What is this? I see where Diable is. I know where that is. You need the boat to find a new pot. Okay, so we need to go with the boat. Suppose a fishing expedition slash boating with the hunt for the camper shell is not a bad idea. So let's get back home. Seeing as it's Saturday and we can't really do anything else. Well, Saturday in game, that is. I was thinking it's... Wait a second, I just want to check something. Don't know if it could be there. How the heck would you check? Because if it's under one of the bridges, like these crossover bridges, They say there's a new island. Okay, so we need to go to the boat. It's on an island. We need the boat to find a new part. Okay, so let's get home. Quickly gonna load all of our stuff in our little teeny tiny boat that we've got. Yeah, we'll take a big, the little boat that we've got. Also bring some extra fuel. The cap is in the blue building where you can sell the syrup. No, I think he planted that thing there, but it doesn't sound right. You sell the fish at the cheese curd stand in town, where you find the potato as well, the potato seeds. We should probably also grab some fuel. Alright, well, let's just park this thing here. We're going on a trip in our favorite fishing ship. Alright, let's put that on the boat. Yeah, we've got the small boat because the big boat is not yet something we can buy. Alright, let's drink some maple syrup, guys, and let's load up the crates and everything. And I need to grab the jerry can because I don't want to run out of fuel in the middle of nowhere, because that would be a bummer. Alright, we're gonna need our fishing rod. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to carry everything at, well, one by one here. We still don't have a backpack in game. I guess it is what it is. Alright, maybe we can just bring one. Just bring one poutine. Let's grab our maple syrup. Okay, maple syrup is in the boat. Hopefully that'll stay there. There's our coffee. Let's grab the coffee. Okay, now I need a jerry can, which is gonna be all the way up there. You know what? Let's do it like this. Take the truck back up there. Got a feeling this is gonna be a little bit of an expedition. It says go to Diable on the boat and increase your render distance. I think my render distance is quite high at the moment. We'll see once we get there. Okay, let's grab the big jerry can. It's full of gas. That's probably something the new boat's also going to need, is some gas. Right, so we've got our gas canister here. Alright, how does this thing work? I think... yeah, it's simple. Okay, no, backwards is forwards and forwards is backwards. Okay, we can actually use third person now. Alright, which way is this Diable place now? So it's on the map here, bottom left. We are currently at Brolotte. So we need to go this way. Look at me driving the boat without using my hands. There you go. Let's make sure everything stays put. Yeah, this thing is super fast. Okay, so we need to go this way. The boat pulls to the right. It's not connected to the main island. Of Sugarshack. Well, hell, we're going on a trip. We've got food, we've got maple syrup. Leo can walk on water. Are we going the right way? I hope we are. Well, if I do find this thing, am I going to be able to bring it back on this little boat? I should be able to. I don't even know which direction I'm going, guys. Okay, so let's just have a look at the map again. So we are going around all the way to the other side. Okay, so yeah, let's just keep going. Oh, that was an accident. That was an accident. Max render distance. Let me see. Render distance? Where the heck is render distance? It's there. 2000. Yeah, I think that should do it. Hey, Mr. Ed Rooney. Alright, bud. Thanks for tuning in and saying hello. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of hunting here, looking for this camper shell. Got no idea where this thing is. So we're just following directions from chat. Try and see if we can find this thing. Right, so there's an island over there. I saw an island. I see an island over there. I think that's probably where we need to go. I see the island. Is that the island or is that something else? It might be it. Let's see what this is all about. All the way over there. The island is far, don't be alarmed. Alright, well, we are going. I've been there already, it's not there. Well, we're gonna go on a little bit of a trip anyway. Exploring. Let's go and explore this map. Because there's absolutely nothing this side, and that is quite a bit of a distance. And I saw something there too. Translate, everyone in Discord said it's there, and I saw something there too. Okay, well, we are heading there, guys. I think this is it. Looks like we are heading in the right direction. Question is the camper shell there or is it not there? If it is there, then great. If it's not there, well, we did a little bit of sightseeing. Yeah, this is quite far. Well, I wouldn't call this thing hidden. I would call this thing inaccessible for starting players, because you couldn't get here if you didn't buy the boat straight off the bat. Right, now we should definitely try and not beach this thing. Alright, well, I haven't been here before. Yep, I think I see something. I see something. Alright, how does one... Is that another boat? Yeah, that is another boat. Alright, now this is pretty cool. Alright, let's just park our boat right here. Let's do this. Get off. Can we steal this boat? No, we can't steal this boat because it doesn't even have an ignition key, but okay. Right, so this is the island, and I'm pretty sure the camper shell is in that shed over there. Alright. Yep, would you look at that. Place a barrel of syrup here to sell it, so you can actually sell maple syrup here as well. Old truck camper shell, guys. There it is. We found it. It sucks that it doesn't have a tailgate door or such, you know, but yeah, it is here, guys. So, blue building. Yep, it's that little shed over there that's open. Alright, now, the question is, are we going to be able to get this thing back home with us? It's gonna be a little bit awkward. Yeah, it's just gonna be a problem. It's probably why we need the bigger boat, but yeah, we'll make it work. Well, at least we can go into third person view. Alright, now that actually trickles my curiosity if we can actually bring maple syrup to there and make a little bit more money. Depends on how much they're going to pay for a barrel. I don't know. If it's the same money as the Federation, then I think it's not really worth going out there. Hazelnut, I'm just imagining a guy walking up looking to take the shells. He's struck and then he finds nothing and he's like, where did my shell go? Yeah, imagine that. You might be able to buy parts for the cap. I've got no idea. So far in the Discords I haven't seen anybody add parts to it. Would be great if you could get some fishing rod holders or something for it. You could actually put the fishing rods, extend them over the camper shell. Yeah, we need to go and have a look at the radar detector, but it's only available on Monday at Roger's store, so it's currently Saturday, so I figured we'll do a little bit of fishing and try and see if we can acquire ourselves the big boat. I already did see how much the big boat's costing. It's $30,000, guys. It's really not that expensive. I thought it was going to be like 350,000 or, in the hundreds of thousands. Yeah, it's not that expensive. Alright, well, we got ourselves a camper shell. This is definitely quite a bit of an adventure going to find a camper shell. Now I'm just heading back home. It's gonna be quite a bit of travel. Santa Goat said that if you get 100% achievements, then there's a 50% chance you'll get the co-op beta bronze. That's brand new. Okay. That'll be great. So in other words, multiplayer. Translo says I was close with my guest in the test stream. Yeah, who would have thought? All the way over there on that small island. And everybody calls it a big island, but it's not a big island. Yeah, this is pretty nifty. So now, I want to ask you guys. People need to watch the stream if they want to figure out how I got to this camper shell. So, I think if somebody asks in chat now where to find the camper shell, we'll make them watch the live stream. Right, I think definitely getting the bigger boat would be much better for this. 48 kilometers an hour, that is painstakingly slow, but it's not terrible. It's definitely faster than walking, trying to walk across the river or the ocean, because it's almost on the other side of the world. Alright, and we just hit 20 viewers tonight, so it's not as good as last time, because last year we did pretty well with the live stream, with the championship update. I think we had close to 100 viewers at one stage. We'll see. People usually watch the live streams afterwards more, because that video the live stream ended up getting around 3,500 views after the update dropped. Yeah, the island is very unexpected. Alright, Hazelnut, thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you coming in, chilling with us. I will see you again. Alright guys, I'm sorry, this is taking a while to get back there. Come on. Right, now I'm gonna have to try and park this thing again. Alright, come on this way. Almost there. Alright, now I brought all of this stuff with me for no reason. Alright, it's not too bad. Let's try and not beach this thing. Alright. Well, we made it. And we got ourselves the camper shell now. Alright, let's go and pop this thing onto the old truck. I want to see if it's going to work out with my roll bar that I've got installed. Yeah, it needs 4 big bolts. That's not a problem. I think we've got 4 big bolts. Okay, let's see what it's going to look like with this. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look half bad. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh, you can't get in the old truck with it. Oh, you can actually. You just can't. Oh, you can stand up. Oh, okay, so you stand up right through the camper shell. Oh, you can't really move in. Okay, once you move in, you stand up, you spawn on top of it. Okay. Alright, where are my big bolts? I know I had some. Wait a minute. Where did I put my big bolts? Did I? I think I sold it. Yeah, I think I got rid of the big bolts. Yeah, we only have got those black ones down there, the small ones. Alright, so we're gonna have to go and buy some more big bolts again. Not to worry, but I don't know about the roll bar, if we should keep that, remove that. Right, we don't need this poutine just yet. We are gonna need the maple syrup maybe. Alright, but I think since we are here at home now with the boat there in the water, let's go do some fishing, because I need to try and figure out the, you know, the stuff we need to catch for the freaking big boat, because we need the big brown bullhead fishes and golden perch fishes, I think. Can't remember exactly what it is now. Let's maybe try and catch fish right from here. Right from our dock here at home. Let's see what happens. Alright, we gotta catch them fish. Alright. Brown bullhead. Okay, so that's one of the fishes that we need. I think we need... I don't know how many we need. Let's just continue fishing until we've got a bunch of fish. Try and see if we can find all of the fish that we need. The golden fish, I don't know where to find the goldfish yet. Or the golden perch or whatever those are called. We caught another northern pike. Alright. Well, at least we know we can catch the brown bullheads over here. Yellow perch. Okay, this is also another fish we need. So we can actually catch all of the fish here. This is great. I just can't remember how many I need now. Alright. That's a piece of crumpled up paper. Alright, come on, come on. Another brown bullhead. Alright, that's a score. Got 2 of those at least. Still need a crap ton of other fish to unlock the big boat. Okay, and we catch another northern pike. Probably go and buy some more buckets so we can catch more fish. But yeah, I'm yet to fill this bucket. I don't know how many fish we can fit in there. Alright, there's another brown bullhead, which is one we need. There we go. There's another brown bullhead. Okay. Alright, looks like we are quite lucky fishing in this direction over here. Okay. Empty roll of tint. Right, let's try different lengths. We don't need to go extremely far each time. Okay, there's another northern pike, which is something we don't really want. Let's try this side again. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Brown bullhead. Alright. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Okay, there's our second yellow perch, which is a tiny little fish. 1.1 kilogram. That's quite small. Right, there's another brown bullhead. Oh, so it says best and best. So looks like that's the best one we've caught so far. Come on. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Brown bullhead. Yep, that's not too bad. Northern pike. Yeah, not something I need. Let's try this side again. Alright. Trash. Alright, and chat is very quiet. I don't know what's going on. If everybody is just over the whole thing now that I found the camper shell. We're trying to get the boat now, which is our next big thing we need to try and figure out. So we need to catch a certain amount of fish in order to get the thing. Alright, how full is this bucket now? It says 15 fish. Alright, I've got no idea how many fish you can fit in a bucket. It's starting to get dark already as well. Should probably go and end the day and just take a nap so we can get over to Monday morning. Translove says we are likely playing the game. Alright, so you're doing the same as I am. Alright, so guys, I think what we're going to do now is we are going to go and end the day, Saturday. We're going to take a nap. We're going to drink some maple syrup. I think we still got one can left in the house. And then we can probably go and see if we can catch the rest of the fish that we need. Also need to go and buy some bolts for this thing on Monday. Because, yeah, I think the roll bar needs to come off. It's not going to work too well with our current setup. Leo, you're still doing good on food. Okay, we need... might as well drink that. Where's our maple syrup over there? Let's just put this in there. We need to go and fill this again at some point. Still got a full crate of coffee there. Okay, let's take a nap. Big Nate says he's still here actually enjoying watching you fish. The pike looked like actual pike. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I never caught a pike myself. Alright, we need to skip the rest of the night. Alright, there we go. The wardrobe change, we'll get the grey shirt on. Alright, so we need to go and buy some bolts. We can probably buy the metal ones from Kali Gas. I think let's do that. We'll take no, we'll leave the camper shell here. We're just going to take the bucket of fish with us. Alright, Leo. Let me just sort Leo out. Priorities, you guys. Priorities. Gotta prioritize these things, you know. Gotta keep the dog happy. Because I don't want to get home and my sofa store up, you know. Because he didn't have his biscuit. Crap. I hate when that happens. Alright. Alright, just fill all of the water. So, I've noticed Leo goes through a whole lot more water than food, actually. So that's why he's got plenty of water bowls. Actually strange, because apparently this game plays off in summer. Or, no, winter. So, yeah, one would think you wouldn't drink as much water in the winter. Just gotta match the paint on this thing to the paint on our truck. Alright, yeah, it's gloss. Okay, let's go. If anybody wants the color code to my truck, it's this orange. It's a FF6129. Alright, so I need to paint that thing orange. I think orange is gonna look pretty nifty. Yeah, so that's orange. 255, 97, 41. Yeah, same. Okay, now we just got to do the clear coat on it. Clear coat. This is it. There we go. Big Nate says, used to take a week every year to go to a fishing camp up in Canada on Bob's Lake and caught a lot of northern pike. Alright, that is epic. Yeah, I don't know if we can even fish northern pike here in South Africa, because it wouldn't make sense, because South Africa? No. I don't know. Might be wrong. Unless if it's called something else. Your old truck was almost the same as mine. Yeah, I think if you buy the same wheels and the same bumpers and stuff, it's not really a whole lot different to any other truck. Yeah, I decided to paint it orange because orange looks good. And there goes the fish. And there goes the fish. Alright, we lost the fish. Yeah, we need to get that camper shell mounted. Hopefully that'll help, because it doesn't have a rear door on the camper shell, but I think it'll still work. At least it'll help keep some of the stuff in the back of the truck. Yeah, this bucket doesn't want to stay put in the truck. I think it's because it's round. I can probably put it in the cab with me, but just think of the smell. What it would smell like if you had your bucket of fish in the cab of your truck. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this bucket, and we need to stand okay, a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. Dropping these fishes in here. There we go. All the fishes are going on through there. Okay, I think this one might be outside. Okay, let's have a look at these things properly. Those are the northern pikes. Yeah, I don't know. Brown bullheads. That's the golden perch. Okay, well, interesting. That's $450 for that fish. Okay, what does this say now? What does this tell us? This is our records, probably. That's the length and that's the weight. Channel catfish, brown bullhead, northern pike, and striped bass. Striped bass, not stripped, striped. But okay, that's where you sell the fish, if anybody was wondering. It says there. What does it say? We buy your fresh fish. Alright, we work on a farm, help yourself. Okay, that used to be there. Alright, let's just... Come on. Grab the bucket, put it inside. Now it's empty, so... Right, I have to go and check on my progress. How much fish we still need to get the boat. Nice haul. Oh, thanks, Nate. It's not terrible. Yeah, Translo said gonna make myself a new cupper coffee. Would have been nice. I'd take 3 sugars. Well, in a big cup, 3 sugars. Otherwise, it's 2. Whoa, truck. Just want to put the freaking handbrake up. Alright, this is gonna go horribly wrong. I just want to check how many fish we still need. Okay, we need 3 more yellow perch fish. Okay. 3 more yellow perch and then we can buy the boat. Cool update after all. I agree, man. It's pretty nifty. Right, let's see. Can we close this freaking door now? Oh, it's going to reverse. Come on, old truck. Go back up, back up, back up. Guy giving us a Canadian slur there. French Canadian slur. Reversing into a tree. Alright, so we only need a couple more golden perch fish. Well, I guess at this stage anything we buy is, or anything we catch is something we can sell. Alright, we are just here. I think let's maybe grab ourselves a second bucket and some bolts. Ah, crap, it's Sunday. I want the bolts. Well, on Monday we can buy orange ones because we've got the orange bolts in this truck, so what the heck. Let's go see if we can finish our fishing expedition. I translated it. What did I come back to? I don't know, I just sold my fish. Sorry guys, I just remembered one thing. We still got to focus on the main thing about the game, is paying your bills and stuff. Just check if we've got a electricity bill, which we don't. Okay, so we are still good. I'll probably be only next week Thursday. Alright, well, it's Sunday now and we got our payment for the maple syrup as well. So we are sitting way over 1.6 million. Which at this stage in the game, I don't think you need money as such. Not a big deal. Because you already got everything you need. Can you guys remember how many yellow perch fish we need now? I think I'm pronouncing it right. Yellow perch. Need to try and see if we can catch some more of those. Hey, we've got a new guy in chat, Mr. HNK Eric. Thanks for joining us. So you can sell your fish over at the place where you buy the cheese skirts for your poutine, or where you find the potato seeds, right on the entrance of town. That's where you can do it. Go and sell your fish. I just literally sold mine. If you were a couple of minutes earlier to the stream, you would have seen it. But yeah, there we go. So I sold my fish. We still need to catch some more fish in order to get the big boat. Alright, so I actually noticed here at home is a pretty good fishing spot. We're going to be able to get everything eventually. We just got to keep at it. It's a pleasure, bud. Alright, so let's see if we can catch our last fish, because we need some golden perch fish. And we catch some trash, okay. Who the hell threw a maple syrup can in the ocean, or, well, in the water. There's another northern pike, which is exactly what we don't need. Let's try this side again. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit of a mission trying to catch the correct fish here, because we can't really choose what we want to catch. There we go, come on. Another northern pike. I think we keep breaking our own record here, so it's not too bad. Another brown bullhead, which we don't really need either. Alright, well. Ah, there's one. Okay. A yellow perch, not a golden perch, Funko. Where did I get golden perch from? It's yellow perch. Wow, I got $700 for 51 kg of fish. That's not too bad. That's a pretty decent haul, man. Yeah, I think my last bucket of 15 fish, I don't recall what the kg was now, but managed to get $470 for that. But I think different fish, different value, most probably. Ah, there we go. We've got another one. I think we only need one more. Not too sure. We'll see. Brown bullhead. Another one. Okay. See, we'll see if we can get another yellow perch, or... I kept calling it a golden perch. It's not a golden perch. It's a yellow perch. There we go, another northern pike. Alright. Yeah, that was a bad cast. It's okay. Brown bullhead. Try this side again. So at home you can definitely catch all of the fish that you need for this. You can also catch some trash. Alright. Because we literally caught all three of those fishes. Well, different types of fish. Right here at home. Right, looks like the golden fish or the yellow fish is more this way. We'll just keep at it. Another northern pike. 118 kg, and it's probably more expensive than the 2 kgs. Yep. Different weight, different types of fish. Everything is calculated somehow, I guess. Right, we're gonna need some maple syrup here soon again. Alright, let's quickly sort that out. Right, so we don't end up passing out while we're fishing. Gotta stay hydrated. Let's throw it this way. I messed that up. Let's try again. There we go. That was a decent cast. So I wonder if you go further away, like where we were to go and fetch the camper shell, if you would catch some better fish. Maybe catch like a tuna fish or something. Or trout. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I think we should be golden now. We should be able to go and buy the boat. Okay. Alright. Let's just bear with it. We'll open the window. I think the window's open. Can we open the window? Yeah, let's open the window, because I think that's gonna air it out a bit at least. Alright, let's go see if we can buy ourselves this boat. And sell the fish. And I just crashed into the freaking motorhome. Alright, our bed light is still on. Got to turn it off again. That's okay, it's not gonna hurt nobody. Right. Now, there's another thing I haven't thought about, and that is, does the new boat have gasoline in it? So if I'm going to be able to buy it, is it going to be able to get back home? And how the heck are we going to get the boat back and the truck? I can probably ditch the truck there and take a lift with Martin back into town to get my truck back. Yeah, I think we can probably do it like that. We can actually leave all of our fishing equipment on the boat. On the big boat, that is. Alright. Stop here, I want to check something, because every time I got here I actually unloaded the fish every time. I don't know if you have to do it that way, or can you just put your bucket down there? Oh, you can actually just hold it over the thing and then it actually lets the fish get out of the bucket like that. Okay. $463 for that. Not terrible. Okay, let's see if we can buy this boat now. I think it's $30,000. 30 as in 30. Okay, so there's Martin's house. We can probably leave the truck here then. Once we get back, yeah, we can lock it into place. Okay, let's grab our bucket. So I'm quite confident we're going to be able to buy this boat now. It's a little bit of a walk down here. Alright, there goes the church bells. It's 12. 12 o'clock. Alright. Let's get ourselves a fishing boat here. $50,000. Yeah. Alright, so we are now the proud owners without a skipper's license of this beautiful fishing boat. Alright, let's see how this thing operates. Oh, it's got a full tank of gas. I'll be damned. Up. Okay. Oh, that's fancy. Faster boat. Let's see how much faster it is. Oh, this thing has got this turning circle of a boat. Well, I guess it does. Well, we are moving. Holy crap. The new canopy is at the big island. I don't know if they call that the big island, but I've got the canopy already. I did it earlier on the live stream. Yeah, 90 kilometers an hour. That's definitely a lot better. Is this thing gonna fit under this bridge? Holy crap, this is gonna be one of those. Yep, that's... Ooh, that's super tight. Okay, well. Whoa. Yeah, this thing's got a... Yeah, we've already got the canopy of the camper shell. It's on the other island there, all the way. If you go past that silos there's an island there. Alright. Here we are, guys. We've got our big boat at home. We could probably go fishing with this thing. Alright, let's try and not beach this thing. It's a bit of a... It's a bit of a hard one to park. Because it kind of... It does its own thing. It's very similar to the boat handling in GTA 5. Definitely a little bit more delayed. Alright, let's see if we can park this thing up here. I went to go and fetch the camper shell with the small boat. Alright, let's put the anchor down over there. Alright, so... That is quite weird. The RPM gauge stays there when you turn it off. You need to turn it back on and off for that to go to 0. But okay, anyway. Fuel gauge shows it's full. Now, where does one refuel this thing? It's probably... Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's pretty nifty. Alrighty. Pretty cool. Now, would have been nice if they had, like, places where you could snap these things in or put it in storage. You can actually sleep on a boat. Oh, crap. I'm sleeping in the engine. Or in the... Okay. Game saved. Alright, well, we saved the game on the boat. Alright, so now all of our fishing gear can go in this boat. I wonder if we can paint the boat. What do you guys think? Do you think we can paint the boat? Let's check it out. Let's try. Let's go see what this is all about. Alright, yeah, it's a long walk. Alright, there's our camper shell. Alright, paint. What color are we going to paint? Let's use the orange, because we've got ample orange. Just go and see if the boat is paintable at all. I just think we should check this out. For science. Nope, we can't paint the boat. We cannot paint the boat. Can we paint our fishing rod? That's not paintable. Neither is this rusty bucket. We can't paint that. We've got some paint for this boat. We can paint this one. Alright, yeah, let's paint our boat orange. Yeah, that looks terrible. I don't know. It doesn't look that great. Might have to repaint that some point, but okay. Alright, we've got another question about where the camper shell is. So guys, yeah. What I'm going to tell you is to watch the live stream earlier on. There was a whole trip where I did the trip over to the camper shell and where we managed to go and find it. So if you go back in time on the live stream, you will see where to find the camper shell. It's a bit of a hard one to explain. So yeah, just trust me. Watch the live stream. You'll be able to find it if you just go back a bit. It's a little bit of a boat ride. Let's call it that. You definitely need a boat in order to go and get this thing. Alrighty. So, now that we have managed to do all of that, there's only a couple more things that we still need to check out, I think. Alright, so let's see. If we take a nap now, I don't think we can sleep now, so we're going to have to save the game until later. Right, I need to go and buy some bolts for the camper shell. Right, 8:30. I think we should be able to sleep now. Or at least skip the night. Yeah, skip the night so it's Monday morning. Then we can go and check out this radar. And we can also buy the bolts for the camper shell, which we don't have. Alright. Let's just sort out Leo. And since we are doing the orange camper shell on the orange truck, we're going to do the orange shirt. Give Leo a bit of a treat there so he doesn't tear up the house while we are gone. And now I think Martin is probably going to sleep. Yeah, he's probably going to be sleeping. Alright, so here's a thought. We've got a trailer hitch on this thing. Oh crap, but my dolly trailer is over at the racetrack. Yeah, okay, let's sort out our needs. We have poutine, we don't have poutine over here. We're gonna have to make some real quick. Holy crap, I forgot about this. Whoa. Yeah, that's something we need to harvest. That's also impacting our FPS, which is currently sitting at 47. Okay, yeah, when we go down there, the FPS drops like a... Holy crap, 25 FPS. You have an RX 480 and the game is running this good. Actually, no. I forgot to update my YouTube channel. I've got a 3060 12 gig now with the same i7. So that is the bottleneck. That's why we're getting quite a bit of frame drops. So yeah, the RX 480 was the old graphics card, which actually packed up. It's completely toast. It served me well. Alright, Leo, you can't come with. Alright, well, we're going to have to take a drive over into town. But first, crap, I forgot my maple syrup is down in the boat still. In a small boat. Alright, come on. Get some maple syrup. Let's just take the crate, the old crate. We'll come back for the rest of the stuff later off camera or off live stream, because yeah, this is going to be too much walking up and down if they have to bring everything back up. So we'll just leave it in the boat for now. That can chill there. We should definitely go do some more fishing. Okay, we'll just leave it here. Okay, and now this is going to have to go there for now, because we don't have space for it. Okay, so that shop opens up at 8 o'clock, so we should be able to get there by 8. Alright, BMW. Let's get this thing over to Roger's shop. So it's got an i7 6700 and an RX 580 in the game, which is running on 50 FPS on lowest, but with max it's like 30 to 40 FPS on 1080p. Yeah, this game is actually, they're supposed to do some optimization for this update as well. I haven't seen a difference yet. Not very noticeably better in terms of optimization yet, but it's okay, it runs fine. But yeah, considering that I think the 6th gen i7 that you're running is also DDR3 RAM, which is also a bit of a bottleneck. So I think just the upgrade kit with your RX 580 will be decent. So I think the CPU is, or the RAM is actually quite a bit of a bottleneck for this game, seeing as the RAM, DDR3 RAM runs about 1200 megahertz, which is actually, yeah, quite slow. Alright, but here we are. We are a little bit early, guys. Alright, well, that's fine. Can sit around here for around about 10 seconds. We actually need some of this. Yeah, let's pick that up. Alright. Still got 2 boxes laying around there. Okay, come on. Roger. Can we spot the radar? Where is the radar? Speed trap radar. Don't know where it would be. We will have to have a look at it. Okay, let's see. Alright, he's open. What is this? Gauge, radar, detector. Okay. Ooh. So apparently this is going to be the little tattletale telling us that there's a police trap or speed trap or something. Alright, how does that look over there? Yeah, I think that looks good. It says it's safe. Alright, that's pretty nifty. Little radar, there's nothing you can adjust on it. Alright, that's pretty cool, guys. But the other reason why we are here is for the bolts. We need orange bolts. Oh yeah, that's another thing about the update. You can buy multiple boxes of bolts, and he's also got the metal bolts here now, which is awesome. Let's just have a quick glance around, see if there's anything else new. That all looks the same. Doors, bumpers for the truck, the rear bumper. There's the thing for the old truck. Yeah, I don't know if this roll bar would work with the camper shell. I don't know. I don't see anything new. All this stuff seems to be just the good old stuff that's used to be usually here. Okay, now we're gonna need the old truck. Alright, so let's go get the old truck, and we'll leave the E36 over here. We'll leave the E36 over at Martin's house. We'll take the old truck back home. Shortcut. Alright, we'll just leave the car over here then. Because we want to take our... Let's take our radar thingy with us. We'll put this in the truck. Yeah, let's put that in there. Okay, we need the bolts. Orange bolts. Okay, let's put this in the bed. Alright, let's just be civil about this. Close the doors. Okay, let's go. Alright, so that's another thing I've noticed now with the third person camera. If you hit the camera, that's where the camera starts you off. You need to lift up the mouse and you can actually zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Which reminds me, I need to turn off the bed lights. There you go, finally that's turned off now. Alright, so he says 16 gigabyte DDR4, like 2400 megahertz on a 6th gen i7. Okay, yeah, so you've got the 6th gen. I think I had the 5th gen motherboard, or the motherboard that could take 5th gen processors and 6th gen processors. Because my previous motherboard was an i5 5th gen, I think, and the i7 4th gen was a bit faster. So that's why I kind of downgraded, but I actually upgraded. But yeah, it's running on DDR3 RAM, and that's what you are seeing here is an old 4th gen i7 rocking a 32 gigabyte of DDR3 RAM, which I think is 1200 megahertz or 800, I don't know exactly. But yeah, the 3060 12 gig is definitely quite a bit of an upgrade for this PC. It's definitely a little bit overkill for the system at the moment. Alright, there we go. We are back home. Alright, let's see if we can get this camper shell mounted now. That is still a bug. The seat where you highlight it, it turns white and it stays white. Alright, so if we are taking the roll bar off, I don't know yet if I'm actually going to do that. I don't know, it looks kind of silly. You know, glitching through there like that. We need this impact gun. It's not that bad, but Forza 5 almost max settings. Got better FPS. Yeah, well, Forza is definitely a better developed game, or, you know, more professionally developed. Because Mon Bazou's developer is just one guy. We can actually reach it from here. It's just one guy part of the dev team, and he's doing all of the work on the game. And I think Forza's got multiple developers, guys who can actually work on optimizing the game. Yeah, we're definitely going to take this thing off. Okay, so there's our chromed out roll bar, and we've got 2 extra bolts, which, what the heck, we'll just chuck them in that bin box over there. And now our old truck has got a bed cover. As I said, it's a bummer we don't have a tailgate lid for this thing, or a hardtop lid, camper shell lid, or anything like that. So yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Alright, we can just put this thing over here. We still got the bed stakes. The bed stakes are in here. But I think the camper shell is definitely going to work a little bit better for us. I wonder if you can tint the windows on that. Let's see, I think I've got some tint laying around here. Let's see if we can do this. Nope. Doesn't seem to want to tint, unless if this thing is empty. It might actually be empty. Let's try this one. This one has still got some tint on it. Nope. Can't tint the windshield or the windscreens or anything like that on the camper shell. Let's try the rear glass. Maybe if we take it off the truck again. Yeah, so that's picking up the rear glass on the truck. So it's not picking up the camper shell. Let's quickly take it off again. Alright, I had to pop out for a bit, but I'm back. Where did you get the bed cover? Lloyd. That was quite a bit of a mission. We had to take a boat ride over to an island far, far away. And it was quite intense. If you go back on the live stream, you'll see it all. It is part of the live stream. Alright, I wanted to check out the bed cover real quick. We've got a window tint remover. Maybe it's already tinted. I don't know, but it would have told me that it's tinted. Okay, so that's doing nothing. Can we try and tint it now? No. So that is tinted. So we can't tint the windows on this thing. Alright, well, I don't think it's too bad. It's not a big train smash or train wreck. Doesn't really matter, but I think the camper shell is definitely a welcome addition to this game. Alright, let's get that thing bolted down again. Gonna have to cheat. Alright. Yeah, it's the easiest way of doing it. And we also got the boat now. I managed to buy the boat. Alright. There we go. So just like that, guys, I think that is everything that the update has to offer. We've got the radar detector thing as well. It's not really anything that we can show off unless if we find out if there's any cops around. We'll have to definitely cruise around a bit. See if we can find some popos. Yeah, so there it is. That's our radar detector, and it just tells you you are safe. And if we are driving around and we spot some cops, maybe it'll tell us if there's a police car or something close in the vicinity. I don't know. It's not in the old live, Mr. Gavin. It's this very same live stream. You have to like pull the slider back into the past. It's that's where we found it. But I think if you guys want, we could probably take a cruise with our brand new boat over there again, and I can show you guys again where I found the camper shell. Can you get fined if they catch you with it, like in my summer car? But no idea. Well, we first of all need to find the cops now, because there's no cops here. I think it's just going to give us an indication if there's cops if we approach, and that way we know when to slow down. So I've got no idea how this thing works yet. We haven't really had the opportunity to test it. So we're going to head over to the racetrack real quick. See if there's a cop on this road. There's nothing. Alright, well, we are still in the clear. It still says I'm safe. Let's really not try and wreck the old truck now. The big boat, I see somebody asked me about the big boat there earlier in chat. The big boat was 30,000. So yeah, $30,000, but you have to catch a couple of different types of fish before you can actually get it. I think it was what, 10 northern pike, was 8 of the bullhead, brown bullhead fish, and there was, I think, I can't remember how many yellow perch fish now. A couple of those, and then you can get access to buy the boat. So it cost me a total of $30,000. And we're gonna, yep, we're gonna kill ourselves now. Oh, that was a, hey, that didn't turn out too bad. But okay, still no cops, guys. I don't know, maybe there's probably no cops around today. Yeah, looks like we are kind of just cruising around now because there's no cops. Yeah, at least we've got the bed cover now. Looks pretty cool. Well, I should probably go to the racetrack and pick up that dolly trailer so I can pick up the Koenig that I left over at Martin's house. It was also a bunch of bug fixes, but you know, with some bug fixes there's always some new bugs popping up as well. Like the bed, well, the truck seat, which is now white in a specific spot. It's like a two-tone color. '0507, that's oh, thanks Mr. Blackhammer. So you found the timestamp of where the camper shell is. Well, I think we'll take another cruise over there and just show how to get there. The easiest is if you leave from your house, your docks, with your small boat, because you need a boat to get there. yeah, he probably went back in time now to go and see this thing. Alright, I parked a little bit too far. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, the dolly trailer is hooked up. Yeah, this thing can actually cause a whole lot of trouble. It can make you fly all over the place. Right, let's go get ourselves our homie back at the home. Oh, we are getting a fishtail. Oh, that ended bad. Almost ended bad. Alright. Okay, we saved it. I was kind of looking at chat. Yeah, every time we mess up a game, just blame it on chat. You're looking at the chat. Alright. Where's this house now of Martin's? We need to go down here. Whoa, how can I get so lost? Come on, it's right over here. There we go. Right. Stop it right here. Alright, we need to do this. Open ramp, and then we need to pull the car up onto it. Now this car being rear wheel drive, we should actually put the rear wheels on it, but don't think it really matters. We can just keep it in neutral. It should be fine. Let's try and center it up. I wonder why they haven't added the dolly trailer like this on Motortown yet. Because this would make a very cheap method of transporting almost any vehicle in that game. Okay, now I wonder if I don't do this, if it's probably gonna slide off. Just get it hooked up. There we go. Alright, now we can undo that. Make sure this thing is in neutral. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Alright. Let's get rolling. Let's get this thing back to the house, and then we'll go and jump in our boat, and we're gonna take a little bit of a cruise over to that island where we found the camper shell. Once again, for those of you who are looking for the camper shell and how to get it, it's a little bit of a trip. Holy crap, this car is heavy behind us. You can actually feel the weight. And now we can actually zoom out our camera, which is awesome. If you want to keep an eye on this thing. Can you publish your save file? I've never done that, so I don't think it's something I would ever do. There are a bunch of save files on Nexus mods that I saw you can actually download, which is pretty much as far as I am already in this game. Get a little bit of tail waggling over there. Fish tailing. Yeah, well, this is the fishing update, so I need a new one though. Well, it's definitely not gonna be mine because I'm not sharing my save game. There we go. Alright, park it up right over here. Alright, now the problem is going to be... Okay, yeah, we didn't think about that. Should have put the handbrake up first. Alright, fire it up. Okay, brakes loose already. Alright, now as for the dolly trailer, we'll probably just park it somewhere. But yeah, we got ourselves a pretty flashy looking truck. Yeah, the camper shell actually would work in white as well. Come to think of it. And there's another thing we didn't check out yet, guys. I actually forgot about it. What's the time now? It's 2 o'clock on a Monday. Okay, we might have to go and check that out in next morning. So let's take a walk over to our, well, first of all, maple syrup. I'll take a drink of maple syrup yolk real quick. Just put it down over there, and we'll also eat a poutine for good measure. We've got coffee on the boat. On the small boat, we're going to use the new boat. Let's go and grab our big boat. We're going to take it on a trip. Might as well also grab the jerry can for fuel. I don't know how thirsty this big boat is going to be. Alright, let's grab that. That's not really necessary because can't do anything with it. We'll take that with us. That's some coffee. Let's grab the jerry can, and we'll also bring some poutine with us. We've got our fishing rod on there. I actually wanted to see if we can find better fish. Oh, okay, we are in. Yeah, I wanted to see if we can find some better fish over at this destination. Right, reverse. Oh, you just hit reverse, then it goes. Alright, so yeah, this thing's steering angle is huge. It turns like a boat. Alright, so what you want to do is when you leave your house, you're just going to go along this way. Just follow the island here. And you'll see to your left there's going to be an island popping up. Eventually. It's going to be quite a bit of a drive, especially if you've got the small boat. So I would definitely recommend getting the bigger boat before you attempt to go there. Because the small boat is very slow. This thing is almost double the speed. It can only reach 91 kilometers an hour, which is not great, but it's much better than 48 compared to the small boat. Yeah, this is the way to the camper shell, guys. If you are looking for tips on the camper shell, this is what you're gonna have to do, is just cruise along this from your house. If we look back, that is where the house is. We're just gonna continue cruising this way, and eventually you will see a island all the way in the distance. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it in third person or first person view yet. I think we are still too far. Alright, there we go. Just popped up. Okay, so still the same angle, just going this way. And we just keep making our way over there. Alright, so now obviously when we get there, there's not going to be anything for us to collect there, but I can at least show you guys where to find the camper shell. This is where I found it earlier on in the live stream. And then what I want to do is we're going to try and see if we do some fishing from the docks over there, what kind of fish we can get. And then we're also going to take the boat out again. We're going to see how we fish from the boat, how that works. It would be great if you could actually attach fishing rods to the boat, to the back end there, where those 3 holes are on each side, and you can like fish 6 fishing rods at once. That would be pretty cool. Right, so here we are. Right, so I never knew about this island until tonight. I think it's actually a brand new place. Alright, so here we are. This is, in fact, where you will find yourself the camper shell over in that shed over there. So you'll literally just take a walk over here, and it'll be sitting right over here under the shed over here. And this is also where you can sell some maple syrup if you bring them over in barrels. So yeah, that is pretty much what's going on over here. I don't think there's anything else going on this island. I did notice somebody found a steering wheel for a boat on one of the discords. It was somewhere on one of the docks. It might not be this one, it might be a different one. Maybe it's the one over at the cottage. I haven't been there yet. So yeah, I'll definitely keep a lookout for that as well. But yeah, we still need to go and have a look at the placeable fences, because that's also a new thing that came to the game, to this update, placeable fences. So let's go ahead and have a look at it. Yep, Lloyd, that is correct. You can sell maple syrup over here, but I think it'll probably have to be in barrels as well, because I don't think you're going to get your old truck out here. Don't know if you can drive it on the water. Maybe at 10 kilometers an hour you can drive it across, but yeah, if you drove the old truck with the bed tank, or maybe with the trailer, you can bring it out here, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would rather just use the boat and bring the barrels over if that's the case. But once again, I don't even know if it's really feasible doing it that way, bringing syrup over to this island, if it's going to be better paying, what's the story of it yet. So we are yet to explore that as well, and I don't think we're going to be doing it on the live stream, because first of all, I don't have any maple syrup barrels anymore, because I sold all of my barrels. Because ever since the trailer came out, I didn't see a need for any barrels, or even for the syrup tank on the bed of the truck anymore, because I just used the trailer. And at this stage, I don't really think we've got a problem with money. I mean, there's plenty of money coming in each week on a Sunday, and nothing really to spend it on. I was hoping that they would add a little bit more expensive boat as well, like a yacht. It cost like $1 million, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day. There's definitely a whole lot more potential still for this game. Yeah, even this boat is still slow, but it's much faster than the small one we used earlier on. Alright, well, once we get back to the house, we can quickly take a nap, so that we can go over to the decoration store and have a look at those fences and see how those things are going to work out. We might have to take the aluminum trailer with us if we do decide to buy some things. I don't know how many pieces of fence we can buy per day. We'll definitely have to go and scope that out real quick. Alright, are we headed in the right direction? I think so, yeah. That is our house. That's our maple syrup, Sugarshack, and everything over there. Alright. Yeah, things do look a little bit differently from a different angle, especially if you go far away. It's a little bit hard to tell. Okay, now it's going to be a matter of trying to park this thing. A little bit delayed in response. I mean, we've got it full lock on right. Turning right now, it's gonna hit the dock or the jetty or whatever that thing is. Alright, come on. Now don't drift away. Come on, bring it in, bring it in. Right, and we can drop the anchor right over there. Alright, so guys, that is where you can find the camper shell and how you can get there. So yeah, we used the little boat earlier on. It worked, but wasn't that great. It took us a hot minute to get there. Alright, so we are running kind of low on energy, so we're gonna go and take a nap and maybe save the game again. Well, I think the game saves now as you are taking a nap anyway, which is also part of the update. Right, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright, waking up in the middle of the night again. Let's do this again. Alright, take a nap until 6:30-ish. There we go. Alright, up and at 'em. Alright, now let's do the red shirt. Let's do some maple syrup. I should have actually brought the can with me. The empty can crate thing. That's okay, we'll just sort out Leo, and we need to park this thing somewhere. Actually need to take it back to the racetrack again. Alright, now we need to park this thing. Let's just put it over here somewhere nice and out of the way. It's still early in the morning, so... Come on. Yeah, that shop only opens at 8, so we'll go to the shop and then we will quickly pull out our console and just play some games. Save the game again. But I don't know if we're gonna need the aluminum trailer or if we can actually get the stuff delivered there or how this is gonna work, so we're gonna definitely try and check this out. Because I think we need to transport them. See, maybe we can flat stack them in the back of the truck with the tailgate open. Might actually work. But then the other question is, how many can we buy per day? And are we going to have to buy these things one at a time? Because if that's the case, then you should actually start stockpiling them right over at the shop and just buy them and just, you know, stockpile them there. And then once you've got enough or a couple of pieces of fence, then you can actually come and load them all up at once and start building your fence around your property. Oh, there's also some new flags I see. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, Leo stays at home. Alright, so the store is closed. So we've got an option of 3 fences by the looks of it. So it's this wooden fence, and then we've got the white picket fence, and then this looks like it's a metal fence. I don't know if it's going to be paintable, but let's see. Let's save the game real quick. The store open. Alright, so this one cost $99.99. That's $49.99, and this one is $149.99. Okay, so we bought one. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Looks like you can buy as many as you want. Right, now the question is, are we going to be able to get these things home? Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to work. Maybe without the bed cover. Yeah, how the heck am I going to get this home now? I bought a crap ton of these things, and now I don't know if the old truck is going to work better without the bed cap for this. Because then we can maybe try and stack them upright. But okay, let's see what else we've got brand new in here. That's all the same. That's the same old stuff. Yeah, bird bath isn't implemented yet. There's a Quebec flag over here. We can buy the Quebec flag. Everything else still looks the same. And then Lloyd says, okay, that's nice. You can buy seemingly as many as you want at a time. Duct tape. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to transport those things. It'll probably have to be with the old truck, but gonna have to try and see if we can let them stand upright. Yeah, see, that bed cover is gonna make it hard. I wonder if we can stack them on top of each other on top of the truck now. I mean, we've got a flat surface. This might work. I don't know. I used to be pretty good at playing Tetris back in the day. So we might be able to do this. I don't know. It's going to be a matter of getting them on and then driving absolutely super slow. Might be the only way of doing this. Because I think Big Nate, I don't know if he's still here, he mentioned that maybe we can buy some stuff for the camper shell. Maybe some roof racks, and then actually that's not going to work so well. Okay, maybe we can do it like this. I think that's one way of doing it. Okay, so now we bought a crap ton of these things, and I've got no idea if we even need as many. And how does one dispose of this? You're gonna probably have to either burn them, or I don't know if you can burn this, because this is apparently metal. Makes sense to be able to burn the wooden stuff, but the metal stuff you might have to go and sell it at the junkyard. Use your trailer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Mr. Rocco Murdoch. Yeah, I was thinking of using the trailer as well, but I don't know if it's going to work too well. So we'll have to double stack these until we've got them all on there. I'm just going to have to drive super carefully, guys. This is the only way I think we can do this at the moment, because I don't have the trailer. Yeah, I can see you talking about the trailer there in chat, but the trailer isn't here now. We've got the old truck with the camper shell. To be honest, I don't think the trailer is going to work either. But if it fails, we're gonna go get the trailer. Next Gaming is asking about the good spot to get brown bullhead fish and yellow perch fish. Well, I got all of mine over at the house. If you go fish down by your docks at home, that's where I found all of mine. Camper shell, there's a pretty decent explanation of that at timestamp 55 on this video, Mr. Next Gaming. Yeah, this seems to be working, guys. It's getting there. We are making good progress. Got some fences loaded on the camper shell. It's definitely not ideal, but the trailer might work. Can you show? I showed it twice already in this live stream, but just gonna have to drag the slider back to 55 minutes and 7 seconds. I think that's what they said, the timestamp for that. For the camper shell. Oh, whoa, I need to focus on this now. Alright. That's if we're gonna get home with this. The way it's moving around, it looks like there's jello on your roof or something. It does actually look kind of like jello. It's like wiggly. We'll get it home. I just don't know if the trailer would really be a better bet for this, because I think they are still gonna freaking freak out on the trailer. We'll get it back home, guys, eventually. Just gonna have to drive at 30 kilometers an hour, nonetheless. Oh, that is wiggly. I was making my old truck stock looking. Yeah, I like the look of the old truck in stock form as well, but I guess we've got all of these customization parts now, so might as well use them. This is about to go terribly wrong, I can feel it. And we've got a car behind us, you know what? It's just gonna have to chill out and stay behind us. Alright, well at least we made it over to Francis's house. Too bad. Just keep it steady. Imagine trying to do this on a dirt road. If this was still a dirt road. I've been sliding around. Alright, well, I think we made it. We are home. Kind of. Well, at least if they do decide to go falling off the truck now, we can actually pick them up and just move them where we want them to be. Right, so now the question is, how does this work and why did I buy so many? Am I even going to need all of these? I don't know, but let's see how this works. Equip with E, and then we can place it down, but I think this is not my land. That is not your land. Okay, now where does my land start? Why would you even tell me I can put it down if it's not my land? Okay, so remove. Okay, I really want to put it in the ditch. Yeah, that could work. Okay, but now I'm just figuring this out at the moment. Right, this is gonna be super hard to see what exactly I want to do now and how we want to do this. Yeah, that's maybe grid mode. Oh crap. Oh, you can change the visuals. Oh, you can take the thingamabobbies away. The edges. Okay, well, I definitely want to see if we can put one here, because this is always a problem. Yeah, you can't place it with grid mode. Okay, let's put that back. I don't know, eh? Maybe like that, but now it's still not straight. It's like super hard to do this. Gotta figure this out. Yeah, that kind of looks okay. Okay-ish. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to redo this. Alright, come on, let's try it again. Because your angles are a little bit hard to see. Okay, so let's chuck that into the wall. See, now, that's the other problem. If you look at it from the other angle, you can't see it. Right, let's see if we can figure it out like this. Okay. Yes, you got the new boat. Well done. Where's the new boat at? It's behind the Martin's house, behind the turbo construction place where you can... Oh, we can actually use grid mode. Whoa. How did I not see that earlier? Okay. Well, that's pretty nifty. Okay, wait, come here. Use equip. Yeah, you can't use grid mode then to place it. That's the sad thing about this. But now we wouldn't want to put one there. We want to put one like this. This is like playing House Flipper on a budget. Okay, change visual. Okay, we'll just remove that post. Okay, so yeah, slowly but surely we will get there. We will be able to get ourselves some fences around our property. It's going to take me a hot minute to sort it out, but just to show you guys, that is pretty much what the fences is all about. And we can actually paint those. So they are paintable. Well, at least these specific ones are paintable. Okay, so now that we've got that over there, we need one over here. It's probably going to tell me this is not my land. No, that's my land. Okay, then we need to move this thing. Just put it there for now. And then see if we can do this. Okay, I want it to go over there. Oh, I freaking pressed the wrong button there. Okay, let's move it this way. Right, we are a little bit short, so we actually need to go there. I think that should be it. You need to grab a fishing rod and go to the water and left click and then try and stop the circle in the thing where you get the circle full, and then you will cast your rod, and then that's how you fish. Right, so I think that looks pretty nifty. So we've got some fences over there. Right, I do think we need some fences over here as well. We'll put a fence up here and along this way, because you always end up falling down this ditch over here. Fishing rod is buyable at the Cully gas station where you meet the owner of the junkyard, Jocks. I think the guy's name is Jock. Alright, let's put our fence up. I think from here. Also grab yourself a bucket if you are buying the fishing stuff. That's where you buy fuel. Yeah, gas station. Mr. Biz on fire. Welcome to chat. Haven't seen you here before. Alright, how does this look? I've got no idea how this is going to work. This is probably going to be too low. Change visual. Okay, see, I missed it. Alright, this is harder than it looks. Definitely a whole lot harder than it looks. Because now you can't stand at the right angle and you can't get close enough. It's a little bit tricky. See, that looks, I don't know. Looks a bit cattywampus. Okay, well, idea is we need to turn this way now with another fence. Well, we've only got 2 left, so just trying to use what we've got at least now. Which means I'm going to have to go and buy more of these things if I want to continue placing them down on my property here. Let's go a little bit wider this way. Put it over there and then we'll change the... Yeah. That kind of looks good. Alright, one more to go, guys, and I think we've got at least as far as we can with this. Alright, let's put this one round about over there. We're kind of glitching that into there because I hide that one side and then that's what it looks like. Okay, we need to go a little bit more closer to that one. Yeah, that looks a little bit odd. Can't see at this angle. That's a pity you can't place with grid mode. You can actually... Would have been great if you could place it with grid mode, but we can't. But yeah, I think that is more or less the idea what I've got here. Closing it up here, going along this way. This is a little bit narrow. Could maybe park our wheelbarrow in there. I think the wheelbarrow is back here now. Yeah, we could maybe shove the wheelbarrow in that little gap there. And then put a couple more fences along the way over here. Up until around about here, because then from here you want to be able to go down there to the boat area. Might have to consider my maple syrup trees expansion not to go too far this way then. So we've got almost like a driveway towards the fishing boats over here, because now we've got our 2 boats down here. This will be pretty nifty eventually if we can do this whole place with fences all the way down. Well, I think you can plant maple trees quite far. Where do you live? I am from South Africa. Johannesburg. In South Africa. Alright. See, guys. I think we've tried everything now in this new update. If I missed something, let me know. Can't really think of anything else that we still needed to have a look at, because we've got the boat, we've got the camper shell, we've got the fences now, we've got the radar thing, we've got the fishing figured out. I don't think there's anything else. Logan, Legos and Gaming. Yo, respond to this so I know it's a real live stream. Of course it is. Of course it's a live stream, because I mean, chatting to you guys. Yeah, I don't know. We're doing a little bit more fishing here, guys, but I think that is pretty much going to be the live stream for the Mon Bazou version 1.02 update. Yeah, we just caught ourselves a brown bullhead again. It's pretty nifty. Yeah, somebody was asking earlier about the brown bullheads. You actually get all three of the fishes here at home if you just fish from here. Works out pretty well. Just gotta hang in there. There we go, there's the yellow perch. That is proof that you can find all three of the fishes that you need right over here at home. So we can actually chuck them right out into the boat. I wonder if we pick them up and we throw them in the water, if they actually go free again. No, they don't. You actually can't set them free again. Yeah, so that is pretty neat. Pretty nice little update, guys. I think the dev did pretty well. There's another thing I wanted to check. Can we attach anything to the... Yeah, I don't think you can. Would have been great if you could actually attach your fishing rods to this, or fishing poles to that, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be a thing. Would have been great. I caught a catfish at the other place there, Mr. Truck Gamer. I caught a catfish over at the place where you buy the boat. Was able to catch it there, and then there was also what else did we catch there? The striped bass. We got some trash. Trash seems to be quite random, actually. We lost it. Yeah, so all three of the fish that you need to buy the boat, you can actually catch them here at home. There we go, we've got another yellow perch. And there we go. Alrighty, but guys, I think that is going to be a wrap for this live stream. Thank you all so much to everybody who has tuned in. It hasn't been quite a bit of a busy live stream as the last one, because in the last one we did quite a bit of things because of the championship update. So this update was pretty extensive as well, but yeah, we managed to get through everything and sort everything out, figure everything out, where everything was. And if you guys are looking for anything specific after the live stream, if you're watching this again, do drop some comments and I will try and get to those comments for you guys. We might even do some separate videos on how to find the various different items if you guys are interested in that, maybe. So if you haven't done so already, also be sure to hit that thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we will be back again with either another brand new series on Mon Bazou, or most probably even some other games. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. So cheerio for now.
Funko 88's the name I shout. Streaming live without a doubt. Clicks and clacks, the game unfolds. Watch the magic here in gold. Everybody join the stream. Live the legend, chase the dream. From pixel blocks to player games. Funko 88 breaks the chains. Checks on fire, can't slow down. Crushing records, digital crown. Laughs and thrills every turn. See the leaderboard we burn. Power ups, light screens ablaze. Funky beats views and pure delight. Virtual world ours to bend. Funko 88, my friend. Midnight Maddie, join the stream.